Have you ever dreamt of a city where sunsets set the sky ablaze, wine is cheaper than coffee, and rent won't break the bank? Forget Paris, London, and Rome for a moment. Let me introduce you to Porto, Portugal, a city that's quietly winning the hearts of travelers and digital nomads. Porto isn't just a postcard, it's a living story you can step into. Here, old-world charm meets youthful energy, making it a place to build a life, not just visit. Picture this: you finish work, and minutes later, you're by the river, golden sunlight on your face, sipping local port for €2. This isn't a travel brochure fantasy, it's everyday life in Porto. While Lisbon grabbed the spotlight, Porto cultivated its own magic, authentic, gritty, and deeply rooted in its history as a city of makers. The people here have a quiet pride and a confidence that makes the city special. Porto doesn't shout for attention, it invites you to discover its secrets. So, if you're a digital nomad or just craving a change, let's explore why Porto might be your perfect next chapter. We'll cover the practicalities, the culture, and the simple joys that make life here so rich. Let's talk numbers. How much does it really cost to live in Porto? It's one of Western Europe's most affordable cities, and the value is outstanding. Rent for a one-bedroom outside the tourist center runs about €700 to €900, and even less if you share or live further out. Compare that to Dublin or Amsterdam, and you'll see why people are moving here. Daily costs are where Porto shines. Espresso for 70 cents, pastries for €1, and a full lunch for under €12. Public transport is cheap and efficient. A monthly pass is just 30 to €40, but the city is so walkable you might not need it. Add it up, affordable rent, cheap eats, and low-cost transport mean you can live well and still save. This financial freedom lets digital nomads thrive, investing in experiences instead of just surviving. Porto isn't about being cheap, it's about being smart with your money. Here you can enjoy life, eat out, explore, and still have breathing room in your budget. It's a city that values living well over working endlessly. That's reflected in every price tag. Affordability is great, but for digital nomads, reliable internet is non-negotiable. Porto delivers. Portugal boasts some of Europe's best fiber optic infrastructure. Expect high-speed connections for 30 to €40 a month. No more frozen Zoom calls or upload headaches. Need a change of scenery? Porto's co-working spaces are top-notch, from the sleek world of wine to community hubs like Porto.io. These aren't just desks, they're communities with events and networking built in. A hot desk pass runs €150 to €250 a month, well worth it for productivity and connections. Prefer cafés? Porto welcomes remote workers. Combi Coffee Roasters and My Coffee are local favorites. Work for hours, enjoy great coffee, and soak up the city's relaxed vibe. The city's mindset embraces digital nomads, making it easy to build a network and find balance. Fast internet, flexible workspaces, and a supportive community, Porto gets what remote workers need. Here, you're not just passing through, you're part of a movement. Productivity and lifestyle go hand in hand. That's what makes Porto a true remote work hub. Porto isn't one size fits all, it's a mosaic of neighborhoods, each with its own vibe. Love art and creativity? Serra Feita is the city's artsy heart, packed with galleries, boutiques, and cool cafes. Prefer the beach? Foz do Douro offers upscale, peaceful living by the ocean, while Matosinhos is laid back, famous for seafood and surfing. Want to be in the center of it all? Ribeiras riverfront is stunning but touristy. Vitoria nearby offers historic charm with a local feel. On a budget, Bonfim is up-and-coming, affordable, and full of creative energy. Paranhos, home to the university, is practical and lively. Each neighborhood has its own character. Find the one that fits your lifestyle. Whether you want history, art, beach, or budget, Porto has a spot for you. The city's diversity means you can truly make it your own. Explore, settle in, and discover your perfect corner. Porto rewards curiosity and community. There's a neighborhood for every kind of nomad. Make the city your home, your way. Life in Porto moves at a gentler pace. Here, slow living isn't a trend, it's a way of life. Mornings start with a relaxed coffee, not a frantic rush. Lunch is a real break, not a desk sandwich. Social life revolves around simple pleasures, wine with friends, long dinners, and spontaneous gatherings. The Portuguese are reserved but warm. Real friendships come naturally. One beloved ritual sunset at Jardim de Moro, where locals and visitors gather to watch the sky ignite over the city. It's a daily reminder to savor beauty and community. This lifestyle is Porto's true magic. It's not just about affordability or infrastructure. It's about feeling at home. Here, success is measured by quality of life, not just income. Porto nurtures your soul as much as your career. That's why so many fall in love with this city. If you love food, Porto is paradise, and you don't need deep pockets to eat well. The city's cuisine is hearty, fresh, and rooted in tradition. Eating out is central to life here, from family-run tascas to modern restaurants. Don't miss the legendary Francesina, a decadent cheese-smothered sandwich that's a rite of passage. Seafood is king head to Matosinhos for grilled fish, sardines, or octopus, served simply and deliciously. Try tripas a moda do Porto, a local stew that speaks to the city's history and resourcefulness. The best part? Prices are low. A multi-course meal with wine can be under €25. Fresh produce at Mercado do Bolhão lets you cook gourmet meals at home for less. Porto proves you can eat like royalty on a budget. Every meal is an adventure, and the quality is unbeatable. Food here is about generosity, flavor, and community. You'll never go hungry or broke. Porto feeds you well in every sense. No city is perfect, and Porto has its challenges. Bureaucracy can be slow and frustrating. Paperwork and long waits are part of life here. Hiring a local professional can save you time and sanity. The city's steep hills are beautiful but demanding. Be ready for a daily workout and invest in good shoes. Cobblestone streets can be slippery and tough on luggage. While English is common in tourist areas, daily life often requires some Portuguese. Learning the language opens doors and shows respect for the culture. Winters can be gray, damp, and chilly. Older buildings lack central heating, so bring warm clothes and a dehumidifier. The weather can get you down, but sunny days make the city sparkle again. Porto's imperfections are real, but so are its rewards. If you're adaptable and open-minded, you'll thrive. Embrace the quirks, and you'll find a city full of heart. Porto is honest, gritty, and unforgettable. That's what makes it special. So, who is Porto for? It's perfect for digital nomads seeking more than just a cheap place to work. If you value culture and community and a slower pace, Porto will welcome you. Here, you can live well, eat out, and still have money to explore. The real prize is the lifestyle. Freedom to work less, pursue passions, and enjoy life. Porto isn't a party capital or a tech hub. It's for those who want balance and depth. If you're independent, resilient, and open to learning, you'll thrive here. The city gives back what you put in. Come with curiosity, and you'll be rewarded. Porto is a place to build a life, not just pass through. If that sounds right, maybe Porto is your next chapter. It's a city to put down roots, even if just for a while. I've shared my love for Porto, its sunsets, food, and relaxed pace. Now what about you? Could you see yourself living here, or do the hills and rainy winters give you pause? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments. Let's start a conversation. Every nomad's journey is unique, and there are always new cities to discover. The world of remote work is evolving, with hotspots like Valencia, Tbilisi, and Belgrade on the rise. The adventure is in the journey. Keep exploring until you find your place. Thanks for joining me on this tour of Porto. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.